Hello, everybody. This is RJL 518 here for Action PC Baseball. We welcome you back to my 2000 World Series replay between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. We are live here from Shea Stadium. The wind is blowing in from right field at 14 miles an hour. It is a beautiful night for baseball here in October. The Yankees lead the series 3-1. The only game the Mets won was Game 3. So the Mets must win this game to send this series back across the bridge. So who the Mets are going to have to do, they're going to have to play some really hard baseball today to try to end this series, but it's going to be tough, as this Yankees team has been incredible this whole series. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the New York Yankees. It'll be Derek Jeter batting first, Paul O'Neill will bat second, David Justice third. It'll be Jorge Posada batting fourth, Bernie Williams fifth, Tino Martinez sixth, Scott Brosius seventh, Jose Vizcaino is at second base batting eighth, and Roger Clemens batting ninth. Now remember, of course, this is not a replay, so the actual lineups for this series are not being used. So for people who've been wondering why Chuck Knobloch has not been in the series, the AI has been saying that apparently Vizcaino has been the better choice, and so far, Vizcaino is batting 308 for the series. So I can't say it's wrong. Let's take a look at the starting defense for the New York Mets. It'll be Todd Zeile at first base, Edgardo Alfonzo at second, Mike Bordick is the shortstop, Robin Ventura at third, Benny Agbayani's in left, Jay Payton's in center, Timo Perez gets the call in right field today. Behind the plate is Mike Piazza, and on the mound making his second start in this World Series will be Mike Hampton. No wins, one loss, 8.44 ERA. He had a rough outing his last time. We'll see if Mike Hampton can make it up. Let's go to the top of inning one in the series between the Mets and the Yankees. And leading off for the Yankees, of course, is Derek Jeter. He has been outstanding. 9 of 16, 563 average for the series. He has 9 hits, 4 doubles, and a triple. 2 RBIs and 4 runs scored. Derek Jeter is definitely going to probably be the series MVP if the Yankees win tonight. Here's the pitch from Hampton. And it's grounded to Bordick at short, who throws to first to Zeile and gets the first out. It will now bring up Paul O'Neill. O'Neill batting .263 for the series, 5 of 19. He's got an RBI and run scored. The pitch from Hampton, grounded to Bordick at short. He gets another chance to make a play, and he will throw to Zeile for the out. 2 down now, and here's David Justice. Justice is only 2 for 15. But one of those 2 was a home run. He's got 4 runs batted in and 3 runs scored for the Yankees in this series. Here's the pitch to Justice. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So Mike Hampton does the job in the first top half of the inning. We go to the bottom of inning 1, take a look at the starting lineup for the Mets. It'll be Benny Agbayani batting first. Zeile's going to bat second, Alfonzo third. Mike Piazza having a horrible series batting fourth. Timo Perez will bat fifth, Jay Payton sixth. Robin Ventura bats 7th, Bordick bats 8th, and Mike Hampton, the pitcher, will bat 9th. Defensively for the Yankees, we have Tino Martinez at first base, Jose Vizcaino at second, Derek Jeter is the shortstop, Scott Brosius at third, David Justice is in left field, Bernie Williams in center field, Paul O'Neill is in right, Jorge Posada behind the plate, and on the mound for the New York Yankees, Roger Clemens. 1 win, no losses, 1.29 ERA for the series. He only gave up 4 hits and 1 home run in game 1 of the series. So Roger Clemens gets a chance to see if he can close it out and win a World Series championship for New York. Benny Agbayani will lead it off for the Mets. 4 for 15, batting .267 for the series. He's got 2 doubles. Here's the pitch to Agbayani. And he walks him. So the Mets get the leadoff runner at first base. And it will bring up Todd Zeile. He's 3 for 14 with a double. He has 2 home runs in this series, 4 runs batted in. So Todd Zeile has been one of the, even though he's only batting .214, been a pretty decent bright spot. Agbayani not a threat to steal. Here's the pitch. Zeile hits on the ground to first. Martinez throws to second, back to, and I think that's all that they're not going to be a throw to first. They'll hold with the fielder's choice. So 1 man out for Edgardo Alfonzo, and he's definitely been the key man for the Mets in this series. 7 of 16, 3 doubles, a homers, 5 runs batted in, and 3 runs scored. Edgardo Alfonzo is definitely the Mets' MVP of the series so far, but they got a long way to go. Runner at first base, 1 out. Here's the pitch from Clemens. It's a line drive down the left field line. It'll be extra bases. It's in the corner. It goes to the wall. Alfonso's going to try for third. He's got it. Safe with a triple. Edgardo Alfonso comes up big with a huge play into the outfield. It's a slide-in triple, and the Mets take a 1-0 lead in the first. Great play by Alfonso to come through with a big hit. And with a runner at third base and 1 out, the batter is Mike Piazza. Hall of Famer, but you wouldn't know it from this stats in the World Series. 1 of 15, a .067 percentage with 1 RBI, and that was because it was a sacrifice fly. So Mike Piazza gets another chance to see if he can make a big play here for the Mets. Here's the pitch from Clemens. And a line shot to left field. That's a base hit. Alfonso will score. Justice fires it back in, and the Mets jump out in front 2-0. So Piazza finally comes through with a big hit of his own. And now here's Timo Perez. Perez is 2 for 10 for this series. He's got a double and scored a run. Runner at first. Here's the pitch to Perez. And Piazza's in there on a close call as Clemens threw to first base. Here's the pitch. Perez, it's a ground ball up the middle. Vizcaíno to Jeter. And there will be no throw to first. As it's another fielder's choice, Perez will hold at first base, but there's 2 away. And the batter now is Jay Payton. Jay Payton has been the other bright spot for this Mets club in this series. He is 5 of 13 with a double, 2 RBIs, and scored 5 times. He's batting .385. So Jay Payton gets a shot at it. Here's the pitch. And he walks him. So runners at first and second. That's the second walk issued by Clemens. And now here's Robin Ventura. Ventura, however, yes, you can see it. He's 0 for 14. Like Mike Piazza, Ventura has not gotten any hits until Piazza finally got a hit in the last game. And now Ventura is looking for his first hit. Runners at first and second, be a good time for him to come through with it. Here's the pitch to Ventura. And it's a deep fly ball to right center, but Bernie Williams will make the catch and retire the side. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Mets 2, New York Yankees 0. We go to the top of the second. Jorge Posada will lead it off for the Yankees. Posada having a good playoff, having a good series. 6 of 15, a double, 2 RBIs, 3 runs scored. Here's the pitch from Hampton. And he draws a walk. So Posada will go to first base on the walk, and now the batter is Bernie Williams, and with 1 swing and a bat, he can tie it up. And Williams is having a great series. 7 of 15, 4 doubles, 4 RBIs, and 5 runs scored. Here's the pitch from Hampton. And it's a blooper towards left field. That will fall in for a base hit. Posada's going to go to third. He'll make it. Agbiani throws it back in. And just like that, runners to the corners, nobody out. And Mike Hampton already cursing a little bit on the mound, as you can see. The Mets gave you 2 runs in the first, and now you're trying to do your best to not let the Yankees get any of them back in the next inning. And here's Tino Martinez. He's 3 for 15, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, and a run scored. The pitch from Hampton, and he walks him, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. And now Scott Brocious. 3 of 14, a double, 3 RBIs, and a run scored. And the last time I said Brocious was having a tough series, he made a big play. So bases loaded, nobody out here in the top of the second. Brocious is the batter. The infield's going to stay back. They'll let the run score if they can get a DP. Here's the pitch from Hampton. It's a high fly ball down the right field line. Perez makes the catch. They will not throw home. They will let Posada score, and it's 2-1. And that is the right play. Keep the tying run at second base. And now here's Jose Vizcaíno. Vizcaíno doing well, 4 of 13, 2 runs scored and a stolen base, batting .308 for the series. Fans here at Shea Stadium a little bit uneasy. They would love to make another trip back to Yankee Stadium, but the Mets got to win this game. Vizcaino, the batter, runners at first and second, 1 out. Here's the pitch from Hampton. It's a grounder to the right side. Zeal throws to Bordick, and they're going to get the clean out. There will be no throw to first, and that will do it. 2 men away. Williams goes to third base. Vizcaino at first, and that will bring up Roger Clemens. He was 0 for 3. Hampton, if he can get Clemens out, he can get out of a little jam here. Here's the pitch from Hampton to Clemens. Struck him out, and that retires a side. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. It's Mets 2, New York Yankees 1 as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Here's Mike Bordick. Bordick for the Mets, batting 4 for 14, batting .286. He's actually been pretty decent. He's got an RBI and 2 runs scored. Here's the pitch to Bordick. It's grounded to Jeter at short. He throws to Martinez, covering the bag, 1 out. And now the pitcher, Mike Hampton. Hampton actually had 20 hits for the Mets in 2000. And against right-handers, he actually bats .290. So Hampton's a threat. But let's see if he can get on. Here's the pitch from Clemens. It's a base hit between third and short. Justice will toss it back in, and the pitcher helps himself with a little bit out there. Nice job by Hampton. And now here's Agbayani. Agbayani walked his last time up. Runner at first. Hampton not a threat to steal. Here's the pitch to Agbayani. It's hits on the ground between third and short. Brocious to Vizcaino to Martinez, and that should be a double play. And it is. Still 2-1 Mets. We go to the top of inning 3. Derek Jeter leads off for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. A weak fly ball towards left center, but Jay Payton makes the catch. 1 down. And now we'll see Paul O'Neill. O'Neill settles in. Hampton, here's the pitch. It's a grounder between first and short. Alfonso makes a nice play, and O'Neill is retired for the second out. And now David Justice. Justice is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. The center and pretty deep. But Jay Payton will make the catch for the third out. So a 1-2-3 inning 4 on the Yankees. Bottom of the third for the Mets. Here's Todd Zeal. Zeal is 0 for 1. Mets know they got to get runs. You got to get through Roger Clemens if possible. Here's the pitch to Zeal. It's a ground ball towards third. Brocious throws to first. It'll be in time for the out. And now Edgardo Alfonso, 1 for 1 with a huge triple. He has an RBI and a run scored. Alfonso gets in there. All the Met players know what's at stake. Here's the pitch to Alfonso. It's on the ground, back up the middle. Vizcaino ranges over. He's going to make a nice play. And that's out number 2. And now Mike Piazza, he's 1 for 1 today with an RBI. 2 for 16, though, with a 125 average for the series. Here's the pitch to Piazza. And it's a fly ball to left. And Justice puts it away for the out in a pretty quiet inning. 3 in the books, 2-1 Mets, top of inning 4. Jorge Posada leads off for the Yankees. He walked his last time up. Here's the pitch from Hampton. Struck him out. Nice pitch by Hampton. And now Bernie Williams. Williams is 1 for 1. Shea Stadium faithful here. A lot of them in blue pinstripes, and a lot of them, of course, in navy blue pinstripes for the Yankees. Here's the pitch to Bernie. That's a slow grounder. Ventura's going to have to hurry. Makes a poor play. I don't think he got him. Nope. Williams has a base hit. Ventura couldn't get over there. And Williams will be safe at first, and the batter will be Tino Martinez. And he walked his last time up. Williams on at first. Maybe a stealing threat. But I think you concentrate on Martinez. Here's the pitch from Hampton. It's a bullet to right field, and it's going to be a base hit. Williams is all in the way, was moving. He's going to hold at third. A base knock for Tino Martinez, and now runners at the corners for Scott Brocious. So once again, Mike Hampton in a bit of a jam. Runners at first and third, one out. They'll play for the double play. They're not going to bring the infield in. Here's the pitch to Brocious. Piazza's going to talk to Hampton. And now the pitch. And it boops it to right center. That is a base hit. Williams will score. Martinez goes over to third, and we are tied at 2. Scott Brocious comes through with another big base hit. Now tied at 2. Here's Jose Vizcaino, who's 0 for 1, and now the go-ahead run at third base. The infield's going to play in. Here's the pitch to Vizcaino. Round hopper to short. Bordick's got it. Throws to Zeal at first. They'll get the out. And the infield in actually works and will keep Martinez at third base. And now the batter is Roger Clemens. And when runners at second and third, yes, you're going to pitch to the pitcher. Here's the pitch from Hampton. It's a grounder to short. Bordick's got it. Throws to first. And that will end the inning. A run on 3 hits. It's New York Yankees 2, Mets 2, bottom of the 4th inning. Timo Perez will bat for the Mets. He's 0 for 1 in this. 0 for 1 today. Another tight ball game as we figure between these two teams. Here's the pitch to Perez. It's a grounder along the first base line. Foul. They'll do it again. Perez sits in the batter's box. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. And that is the first strikeout for Clemens in this game, and he's got 7 for the series. Here's Jay Payton. Jay Payton walked his last time up. Here's the pitch. Strikeout. 2 men down now for Robin Ventura, who's 0 for 1. Now it looks like since that first inning, it looks like Roger Clemens has settled down. Here's the pitch to Ventura. He strikes out. So Roger Clemens strikes out the side. 4 complete, still tied at 2. Top of inning 5. Derek Jeter leads off for the Yankees. Mike Hampton still on the mound. Here's the pitch to Jeter. He's 0 for 2. Hard grounder left side. That's going to go into the base hit. Agbiani gets it. He sends it back in. And once again, Derek Jeter, with a .526 series average, continues to do the job. Runner on first for the Yankees. Here's Paul O'Neill. O'Neill is 0 for 2. Jeter a stealing threat. They try a pickoff, and Jeter dives the bag safe. And now the pitch to O'Neill. It's swung on, and Jeter with a head-first dive for a stolen bag. He's got it. Jeter steals second base. And unfortunately, Piazza's arm is pretty easy to steal on. So now a runner in scoring position, nobody out. The batter is still Paul O'Neill, but there's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to O'Neill. Hits a deep fly ball down the right field line, but Perez has got it, makes the catch. Jeter's going to go for third, and it gets away from Ventura. Jeter is safe. The run will score. That's an error on Timo Perez, and the Yankees take a 3-2 lead. A bad throw by Perez. I'm surprised he even threw it. And the Yankees take the lead. Here's David Justice. He is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch from Hampton. Grounder base hit between first and second. Perez tosses it back in, and the Yankees have a man on first. And here's Posada. He's 0 for 1. Hampton settles in. Here's the pitch to Posada. Strikeout. And that is the 4th strikeout for Hampton in the game. And now Bernie Williams will come up. He's 2 for 2. Justice on at first. 3-2 Yankees now. And here's the pitch to Williams. Grounder to third. Ventura throws to Alfonso, and that'll get him out. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error. New York Yankees 3, Mets 2, bottom of the 5th. Mike Bordick comes up for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Clemens. Grounded between third and short. Jeter makes a nice play. And he'll fire to first to retire Bordick. That's one out. Mike Hampton is the pitcher. They're in the bottom of the fifth inning. And I think you got to let Hampton pitch one more inning. But you're down 3-2. Do you let him pitch one more inning? I think if you had a runner on, I think you would have had a pinch hitter. I'll let Hampton bat. Hampton's going to bat. Here's the pitch from Clemens. That's a strikeout, as you kind of figure what happened. 2 outs for Agbiani. He's 0 for 1. And now the pitch to Benny. And he strikes out, so Clemens gets the job done. 5 in the books, 3-2 Mets, top of inning 6. Tino Martinez, the batter, 1 for 1. He had a big hit. Hampton is still considered strong, and he will pitch this 6th inning. Here's the pitch to Martinez. Ground ball to first. Zeal takes it himself for the out, 1 down. It'll bring up Scott Brocious. He's 1 for 1. He's got 2 RBIs. Brocious started off slow in the series, but batting .267. He's got 4 hits, but on the 4 hits, 5 RBIs off those 4 hits. Here's the pitch to Brocious. He's 1 for 1. A grounder up the middle. Bordick throws him out at first for the 2nd out. And now we'll see Vizcaino. Hampton toes the rubber. And the pitch to Vizcaino. Line drive towards left center. That is going to be a base hit. Payton tosses it back in. And now we have Roger Clemens coming up. And Hampton will pitch to him. And now we'll see a pinch hitter for the Yankees. And it will be Glenn Allen Hill. He's 1 for 1 as a pinch hitter in this series. Glenn Allen Hill bats .356 against lefties, .315 against righties. Doesn't matter. Going to keep Hampton out there to see if he can get him out. Here's the pitch to Hill. Drops in there, and Vizcaino's thrown out on a stolen base. So finally, Mike Piazza says, finally I'm done getting stolen on. Here's it back to you. There's going to be a new pitcher for the Yankees. It will be Jason Grimsley. Jason Grimsley's been up and down in this series so far. No wins or loss. He's got a save. He's pitched 6 innings. He's given up 4 hits and 4 walks and 3 Ks. 4.5 ERA. Bottom of the 6th, Todd Zeal will lead off against Jason Grimsley. Here's the pitch to Zeal. And he walks him. So the tying run is walked. And will now bring up Alfonso, 1 for 2. Zeal not a stealing threat. I'm a little surprised you take out Roger Clemens. He was pitching very well. He only gave up 3 hits. Here's the pitch to Alfonso. He gets the bat on it. Jeter throws all the way to Martinez, and the throw is not in time. Alfonso beats the throw. That's a base hit. And runners at first and second now with nobody out. And here's Mike Piazza, who's 1 for 2. Why the AI went to Jason Grimsley, I'm a little surprised on this. Why the Yankees did that, but I'm a little surprised. But Mike Piazza now 1 for 2, runners at first and second, nobody out here. Yankees leading 3-2. Here's the pitch to Piazza. Posada fires to first, and Alfonso got back. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. It's a base hit to left center. Will that score the run? Safe chance, 45%. The batter is Perez. No, they're not going to send him. The bases will be loaded for Timo Perez. 0 for 2, and he committed a big error to allow the run score in the 6th inning. And we know Perez would like to get to make up for it. Bases loaded, nobody out. Fans here in Shea are on their feet. Both Yankee and Met fans. Here's the pitch to Perez. It's a fly ball down the right field line. O'Neill's got it. They will send Zeal. He scores, and this game is tied. Runners at first and second now 1 out. And now here's Jay Payton. He's 0 for 1. Grimsley toes the rubber. And here's the pitch. A base hit towards left field. He lined it in there. There was no chance Alfonso could score. Justice pulls it right back in, and the bases are loaded for Robin Ventura. Fans are going crazy right now, and right now most of them are Met fans. Tied at 3, bottom of the 6th, bases loaded for Ventura. Alfonso at 3rd, Piazza at 2nd, Peyton at 1st. Here's the pitch to Ventura, though. He's 0 for 2. Fly out and struck out. Fly ball to left center. Williams makes the play. Alfonso's going to take off. Here's the throw. Piazza will not run. Here's the throw home. He's safe. And the Mets take the lead. A sacrifice fly will bring him in. And it was a tough play, but he got it in there. And the Mets now lead it 4-3. And the batter now is Bordick, who's 0 for 2. Runners stay at 1st and 2nd. Can Bordick come through with a big hit? So Jason Grimsley comes in for the Yankees and gives up 2 runs. Through 2/3 innings pitched, 3 hits. There's the pitch to Bordick. And that's a wild pitch. Piazza will go to 3rd. Peyton will go to 2nd. And Bordick's still up. The question is now, with runners at 2nd and 3rd, they're still going to pitch to Bordick, or they're going to bring up the pitcher, but of course Hampton will not be batting. Let's see what he does. They're going to pitch. It's 2 hops to Jeter. Jeter throws to 1st, and that will end the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. Mets 4, New York Yankees 3, top of inning 7 coming up. And a pinch hitter coming in for the Yankees, it will be Luis Sojo, and this is his first appearance in the series. The Mets will go to the bullpen, and they'll bring in a right-hander. And the new pitcher for the Mets will be Turk Wendell. No wins, a loss. He's given up 1 hit, 1 walk, but he's got 5 strikeouts. Luis Sojo will come up to bat. Bats for the Yankees. Here's the pitch from Wendell. Fly ball, but Perez, he's got it. 1 out. And now Derek Jeter. Jeter 1 for 3. Killing the Mets all series long. Here's the pitch from Wendell. High chop to short. Bordick will not be able. Bordick kicked it, and that's going to be an error. Jeter will hold it first. Bordick is charged with an E. That is the 2nd error on the Mets, and now the batter is Paul O'Neill with Jeter on at first, and of course a definite stealing threat. Attempting a pickoff. There goes Jeter, and Wendell balked. It's a balk on Turk Wendell and allows Jeter to take 2nd base. So now, scoring runner at 2nd base with 1 out, and the batter is Paul O'Neill. And they will pitch to him. He's 0 for 3. Struck him out! Big strikeout on Paul O'Neill, and now the batter is Justice. He's 1 for 3. And I think with a batter at 167, you'll pitch to him instead of walking him and bring up Posada. Here's the pitch to Justice. High fly ball to center. Peyton's got it and makes the catch to retire the side. Still 4-3 Mets, bottom of the 7th coming up. New pitcher for the Yankees will be Jeff Nelson. He pitched 1 inning in the last game. He's got 3 Ks. Jeff Nelson is a tough pitcher to crack. Turk Wendell is supposed to be the guy, but we'll see a pinch hitter. And Nelson is a right-hander, so let's see what we bring in here. And coming on to pinch hit for the Mets will be Lenny Harris. Harris is 1 for 2 as a pinch hitter in this series. Nelson toes the rubber for the Yanks. And here's the pitch. And the ball gets past Posada. It's a swing and a miss, and Harris is going to be safe at first. wild pitch on Jeff Nelson. So the Mets get a big base runner at first base, and the batter is Benny Agbayani. And a 97% steal attempt. You gotta definitely try to steal it. Here's the steal. There goes Harris. The throw. Safe. They'll never get him, as Lenny Harris steals second base. So now the Mets have a big run in second base in scoring position, and Agbayani is the batter. He's 0 for 2. Walked, grounded out, and struck out. Harris on at second. And here's the pitch. And they're just off the ground and inside. It's another wild pitch on Jeff Nelson. Harris goes to third. And Joe Torre in the dugout's wondering what is going on here. He brings in Jeff Nelson, and he has 2 wild pitches. And now the Mets have a big run at third base, and nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Agbayani still at the plate. 1 ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. Nelson comes through with a strikeout, and now the batter is Zeal. Zeal is 0 for 2. Grounded out twice and walked. Here's the pitch to Zeal. Hits a deep fly to center field. This should score the run. Williams makes the catch. Not a chance. Harris easily comes in. It's 5-3 Mets. And with 2 men out, here's Edgardo Alfonzo. He's 2 for 3, a triple, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. Singled in line to triple. Nelson toes the rubber. And here's the pitch to Alfonzo. Grounded between third and short, but Brocious makes the play. Long throw to first, and he got him. But the Mets get a big run. 1 run, no hits, and no errors. It was all done by walks and 2 wild pitches. 7 in the books. Mets 5. New York Yankees 3. Top of inning 8. They'll go to the bullpen. And against switch hitters, they're going to bring in John Franco. So coming on to pitch for the Mets will be Franco. He's 1-0. He's given up 2 hits. 5.4 ERA, but John Franco will pitch for the Mets. They're in the top of the 8th inning, 5-3. Mets trying to win this game to send it back to the Bronx. Leading off for the Yankees is Posada. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Hits on the ground, back to the mound. Franco to Zeal, 1 out. And now Bernie Williams. He's 2 for 3. Single twice and grounded. Grounded out. Franco gets the sign from Piazza. Here's the pitch to Williams. Struck him out! Big strikeout by Franco. And now Tino Martinez. Franco gets the sign. Martinez, of course, a threat. Here's the pitch to Tino. It's a weak grounder to first. Zeal's going to have to hurry. He's got it. He'll take it himself, and the side is retired. And that is exactly what you wanted for the Mets. Bottom of the 8th, still 5-3. And coming on to pitch for the New York Yankees will be Dwight Gooden. And the Met fans are giving him an ovation. The Mets do want to win this. The Met fans want to win this game, but Dwight Gooden is getting a huge ovation. In 2000, 4 wins, 2 losses, 2 saves, actually, for the Yankees that year. So here comes Dwight Gooden, and the fans are giving him a big cheer, knowing what he did to help them win the 1986 World Series, 14 years ago. The fans settle down, and now Mike Piazza will bat for the Mets here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And yes, even Piazza goes ahead and tips his cap to Dwight Gooden. Piazza having a great game today, 2 for 3, finally breaking out with an RBI. Here's the pitch to Piazza, and he walks him. So the fans, maybe Gooden is feeling too nostalgic for the Yankees as he allows a leadoff walk. It puts Piazza on at first. There's Timo Perez. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch from the doctor. It's lined toward right center. That's a base hit for Timo Perez. Perez is going to second. He'll make it easily with a head first slide. Safe double. So in comes Dwight Gooden for the Yankees, and the Mets take advantage of it. Runners at second and third, and immediately Joe Torre is going to go talk to Gooden real quick and wondering who's he really pitching for here. Runners at second and third, nobody out. Jay Payton is the batter. He's 1 for 2. He struck out, walked, lined a single. Here's the pitch to Payton. And they're going to intentionally walk him and pitch to Robin Ventura, who's 0 for 2. Ventura still looking for his first hit. Robin Ventura is 0 for 16. Bases loaded. Nobody out, bottom of the 8th. The Mets have Armando Benitez warming up if it stays a save situation. Here's the pitch to Ventura. It's a weak grounder to third. Brocious throws to first. He's safe. He's safe. It's a base hit for Ventura. He will hold. The run scores. It's now 6-3 Mets. And looks like the fans are already on their cell phones getting... Oh, wait a minute. That's right. This is year 2000. They weren't able to do that yet. I thought they were going to buy tickets for the train rides to the Bronx, but I forgot there were no cell phones like that yet. Here's Mike Bordick. Bases loaded. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. As Dwight Gooden comes in, gives up 2 hits and 2 walks. Here's the pitch to Bordick, who's 0 for 3. Grounds a single between first and second. Perez will score. O'Neill retrieves it and tosses it back in. Ventura is caught between second and third, and Jeter tags Ventura for the out. A base running mistake by Ventura. But the run does score. It's now 7-3 Mets, but now 1 out. And runners at first and third. And John Franco is the batter, and they'll go ahead and they'll go to a pinch hitter. They will bring in a right-hander. And coming into bat for the Mets will be Derek Bell. He'll pinch hit. He's 1 for 15 for this series. Runners at first and third, 1 out. The Mets have 2 runs in. Here's the pitch to Bell. Deep fly ball down the left field line. Foul ball. That could have probably scored the next run. Bell will do it again. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Gooden. Hammer to left center. That's a base hit. Bell, Payton will score. Bordick goes to second. They will hold him. And it's now 8-3 Mets. Runners at first and second. 1 out. And the doctor, as much as I love him as a Met, but as a Yankee, the doctor is not in. So Dwight Gooden comes in. His ERA is 81. He's allowed 4 hits, 2 walks. Here's Benny Agbayani with still 1 out, runners at first and second. The Mets are pouring it on here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch to Benny. He's 0 for 3. A deep fly ball to left center. But Bernie Williams will make the catch. They will send Bordick to third. Williams will hold on to the ball. Bordick holds. So runners at first and third with 2 outs now for Todd Zeile. He's 0 for 2. And I should mention that was Bordick's first base hit of the series. I didn't mention that. Todd Zeile at bat, runners at first and third. Here's the pitch. Softly lined to center, base hit. Bordick will score. Bell will go to third. And it's now 9-3 Mets. And the fans will already get, like I said, no cell phone, so I guess they'll have to go to the phone. They're going to the phone booths, because in 2000 they still had phone booths, so they're going to the phone booths and already getting their tickets for the train ride across the Bronx to go play at Yankee Stadium. Of course, however, the game really is not over yet, is it? Edgardo Alfonzo will bat 2 for 4, a triple, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. Here's the pitch to Alfonzo. Grounds a base hit between first and second. The hits just keep on coming. Zeal will hold at second base. And the Mets have batted around on a poor play by Soho. And it's now 10-3 Mets. And yet Dwight Gooden is still in there. The Mets have batted around, and here's Mike Piazza. He's 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored, having a great game finally to break out. Piazza lined a single, flied to left, lined another single, and walked. Here's the pitch from Gooden. A frozen rope to third base. Brosius makes the catch to end the inning. But as Dwight Gooden leaves the field, Met fans are giving him a big cheer, probably saying thank you for serving up so many meatballs and allowing us to take 5 runs. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Mets 10, New York Yankees 3. We go to the top of inning 9. The Yankees have 3 straight right-handers coming up. The Yankees will go ahead, and the Mets will go ahead and bring in the right-handers. And coming in to pitch for the Mets will be Bobby Jones. Bobby M. Jones for the Mets. He's been excellent. 2.1 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts. Scott Brosius leads off for the Yankees here on the top of the 9th. 10-3 Mets. Brosius flied down the right field line, singled to right center, and grounded to short. Here's the pitch to Brosius, and now they're going to bring in a pinch hitter for the Yankees. It's going to be Jose Canseco. So Canseco comes on to pinch hit. He batted .243 in 2000. He had 6 homers, 19 runs batted in. So they bring in Canseco, as I guess the Yankees are going to do whatever they can to try to get back into this. Here's the pitch from Jones. And he walks him. So Canseco goes to first on the walk. And now the batter is Dwight Gooden. I doubt they're going to let him bat. But I'm going to do a pitch and see what happens. And nope, they're going to bring in a pinch hitter. It's going to be Ryan Thompson. Canseco on at first, not a stealing threat. Ryan Thompson will now bat for the Yankees. He batted .260 in 2000. He had 3 home runs and 14 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Thompson from Jones. Popped it up to short. Wardick is looking at it. Puts it in his glove. 1 out. And now the batter is Luis Sojo. Or Sojo. 0 for 1. Made a poor play in the last inning. But the Yankees need base runners. Here's the pitch to Sojo from Jones. And now they're going to bring a pinch hitter for him. And it's going to be Shane Spencer. Shane Spencer will come up to bat. He's 0 for 6 for the series. Here's the pitch from Jones. Well hit fly ball towards right center, but Perez is under it and he gloves it. Canseco goes back to first, and the last chance for the Yankees will be Derek Jeter. He's 1 for 4 in this game today. And the fans here at Shea know that there is no way the series comes back, so they are on their feet. This is the last ball game at Shea Stadium for the year 2000, no matter what. 1 out away from sending it back to the Bronx. Bobby Jones on the mound. Jeter at the plate. Canseco on at first. 10-3 Mets. Here's the pitch. Deep fly ball towards right center, but Payton's got it. Makes the catch. That's it from Shea Stadium. The Mets will increase the length of the series. As the New York Mets beat the New York Yankees 10-3 here at Shea Stadium to extend the series, there will be a Game 6 back at Yankee Stadium. The Yankees didn't have much except for some action there. Bernie Williams was 2 for 4. Who do I give the Golden Bat Award to? The Mets? That's the question. Well, I see Piazza was 2 for 4, Peyton 1 for 2 with 2 walks. I gotta give it to. I have to give it to Edgar. Mike Hampton pitched very well. Actually, he did. He only gave up the 3 run. He gave up the 3 runs, but the Met pitching staff finally settled down and played a heck of a game. The Golden Bat Award is going to go to Edgardo Alfonso, and I'll give him the MVP. 3 for 5, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, and a triple. So he's the player of the game, Edgardo Alfonso, and he gets the Golden Bat Award. And it is Mike Hampton who gets the win. Wendell and Franco both get holds. It was not a save situation for Jones. Jason Grimsley takes the loss. He goes to 0-2 for the series. And Dwight Gooden came in for the Yankees and gave up 5 earned runs. And really, Jeff Nelson didn't help much better either. He gave up an earn. He gave up and then gave up a run as the Yankee bullpen completely imploded in this one. So the Mets go ahead and get the victory, and they will advance the series. So it's now New York Yankees 3, New York Mets 2, and there will be Game 6 back at Yankee Stadium. So we'll be a couple of days from now when I'll do that game here for the 2000 World Series. Friends, well, and the actual World Series went 5 games as the Yankees won it in 5, but it looks like I was able, if anything, to extend the series to 6. Was that because I managed pretty well, or did the Yankee, or did Joe Torre, maybe he was already drinking the champagne? I don't know. But we will see you in a couple of days for Game 6 of this series. Final score here, Mets 10, Yankees 3. See you next time for Action PC Baseball. Robert from RJL 518. Good night, everybody.